Greg Andrick here with another Business Freedom Conversation post. So this one is about the likelihood of you being audited. Remember, the president, even in his State of the Union, mentioned that the emphasis should be on the people who make $400,000 or more. I want to point out that in his current budget proposal, he's proposing a 5% surtax on incomes of $400,000 or greater. What does that mean? That if you've got $400,000 on the bottom line of your 1040, you're going to owe $20,000 on top of whatever you did before. But let me tell you, it's not going well at the IRS. 63% of all new audits last year were on people making $200,000 or less. That's always been the case because people who make more than $200,000 can afford smart accountants and smart lawyers, and they usually tie up the IRS where the process takes months, if not years. So the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration, TIGTA, has just put out their annual report related to 2023 because they're in charge of taking a look at whether the IRS is following President Biden's mandate. And pretty much they're not. Like they always have, they're concentrating on the middle class or less. Remember, last year when the president mentioned he wanted to concentrate on people who made $400,000 or more, the IRS came out with 3 pronouncements related to food servers who have deductions against the minimum wage for tips. They wanted the tips reported tighter. That's not a high-income group to come out with 3 pronouncements. But anyhow, the problem is that the IRS's strategic plan for 2023 was to disproportionately target people making $400,000 or more. Haven't done that. If remember, they were given $80 billion to hire a bunch of people, and we're going to hire 87,000 more agents. There's currently 80,000 employees in total in the IRS. So in the first half of 2023, the IRS only hired 34 people. It seems nobody wants to work at the IRS. Their goal for the year 2023 was to hire 3,400 new agents. Apparently no takers. So it's far below their target, so you can kind of expect that really they're going to beat up on the people that can't defend themselves. It's going to be a fascinating time going forward, but just know the emphasis is on those of you who own businesses. And the real reason that they wanted you to do the beneficial ownership interest is so that when they can get the law through that payment providers have to aggregate payment by entity, that they can figure out where your money's going and whether you've reported it all. So anyhow, take heart right now. If you're a high-income taxpayer, you're staying in a better place, and they're just beating up on the lower-income people. But beware. This is Greg Andrick, the Business Freedom Conversation Post. I'll catch you on the next one.